and welcome to the 102nd edition of Marex Maritime News. The headlines, Monday, 24th of January 2022. Shipping Ministry seeks 60% higher allocations to upgrade facilities at ALANG. ICF launches new guide to help seafarers navigate the digital bridge. Sailors Helpline, one of the 10 organizations seafarers can contact for help. Shipping regulations have a complex framework. The Shipping Ministry has made a detailed presentation to the Finance Ministry on how higher allocations in this year's budget will help achieve the government's goal of doubling ship recycling capacity and to upgrade facilities at ALANG shipbreaking yards.
We have seen that ALANG has been growing a lot over the years, not only in the infrastructure, but the way the yards have improved their safety and quality culture. And thus it is very important that we keep supporting them in order to keep growing in this way. Thus, it's a welcome step that we are asking for more funds, and only we have to ensure that these funds are used in the right way, and most importantly, first into the infrastructure which can be used by all the yards, and then maybe with soft loans and subsidies for other yards individually to come up and make sure that they can make the improvement, the mark, to be well above the others in a generic sense. Any helping hand by the government is always welcome, and I'm sure it will help ALANG to improve further and be the mark that it has made over the years in getting Hong Kong Convention and other such conventions to be implemented well in their yards effectively.
The International Chamber of Shipping has launched a new edition of the Bridge Procedures Guide, which reflects the rapid technology advances taking place in the shipping industry. It provides crew with the knowledge and confidence they need to deal with the digital transformation taking place within the world fleet.
At the outset, I'd like to convey that although I will not be a devil's advocate but a quasi-devil's advocate, meaning I'm not here to put forward pitfalls of innovations engulfing the maritime industry, but to question how prepared are we to imbibe them, the digital bridge. What is ethnography? Simply put, in present context, we can say ethnography relates to the world as perceived by those in that world. The focus, therefore, is of perception of people within that world, that is, seafarers on a digital bridge. Several recent maritime accidents seem to indicate that something about modern technology is making it difficult for some mariners to perform safe navigation. First, we had the human error, and now we have technology-assisted maritime accidents. Are we not missing the point? Up till now, innovation was performed in simulators where high-tech solutions were provided that were tested in calm circumstances, and thus the analysis made was from something that looked as simple as common sense. Digital bridge manufacturers do not know much about normal bridge watchkeeping, as it is hard to get the feedback. Success of digital bridge will depend upon mariners having to know how to work the system and not just how the system works. So what is left out? As yet, only a few studies have performed observations of actual bridge work, which when carried out are complements to simulator studies and often presented as afterthoughts. Beneath the assumption of knowing what the mariner needs lies another reason. The technology exists. Now, why can't it be put good use on the bridge? This is where the folly lies. Digital bridge demands a new way of working, but the digital bridge demanding a new way of thinking is not always made clear to the mariner on the bridge. So therefore, let us first realistically focus on a useful way of collecting information on what the mariner's requirement on a digital bridge is in relation to what the designers can provide. Then fuse the two together. We cannot afford to continue to make the same mistakes and thump our chest with bringing in digital bridge. After all, let's face it, machines are not like new crew members. They cannot anticipate or plan for action. This is where I'd like to insist where the focus should be.
In India, seafarers can contact Sailors' Helpline when they encounter difficult personal situations. Sailors' Helpline was established in 2002 and is headquartered in Chennai, India. It aims at serving Seafarers Union in India through emergency social services.
The Sailors Helpline was established in the year 2002 to serve the seafarers and their families with emergency social service. Our services are free and fully confidential. Our association with various seafarers organizations nationally and internationally helps us in assisting the seafarers during the hour of crisis. Most of the cases referred to us are of seafarers who are sailing on board the ships operated by the fly-by-night operators. For several years now, we have been assisting seafarers who have been stranded in various ports across the globe, seafarers who have been illegally detained and put behind bars. We have helped families in bringing the mortal remains of their dear ones which were stuck in foreign shores where the company did not provide any assistance. In some cases, we had to approach the high courts to issue orders to get these bodies back to India. Recently, we have supported a seafarer who was illegally detained and was placed in under detention in the central jail in Chennai. We approached the Madras High Court to quash the detention and send him back to his hometown in Myanmar. As of now, we are handling the case of 5 Indian seafarers who are detained in Senegal. They are in the prison for the last 6 months. We are working with the local Indian community in Senegal as well as the Indian mission to see they are released as early as possible. And 1 year ago, we were successful in releasing a seafarer under detention in Nigeria. So our ongoing work is possible because of the support we receive from the legal fraternity who are supporting us free of charges from the active seafarer workers, from team of doctors who are supporting us on the medical front, and all these services we are able to offer free because our friends in the legal profession, in the medical profession, they are coming forward to support us without any charges. To know more about us, kindly visit our website www.sailorshelpline.org, or you can also mail to us. We'll be very happy to get in touch with you.
Shipping was among the very first industries to adopt the widely implemented international safety standards. Because of its inherent global nature, the International Maritime Organization has developed a comprehensive global maritime safety regulations framework. But what makes this landscape sometimes unnecessarily cumbersome are obsolete rules and requirements that have lost their relevance with time. Shipping is the gearbox that moves the world economy and has been so from time immemorial. It is also true that shipping is the safest, cheapest, and cleanest mode of transport. Shipping being a truly an international business industry crossing different legal jurisdictions for ease of business, it requires common rules worldwide. Having said that, shipping has easily adopted changes due to introduction of technology and practices. Nonetheless, it must be borne in mind that shipping has been there ever since mankind engaged in trade. As a result, they are very traditional in nature and do not like to discard technology or practices that have stood the test of time. Hence, as new technology and practices are adopted, old ones are not discarded. This often gives rise to a situation that the regulatory regime becomes, to say the least, very cumbersome. Mr. Shivaji Gopal Sate, known to many as Bapu, left for his heavenly abode on 18 January 2022. He was a fine marine chief engineer, ex Accord Ship Management. He is survived by his wife, son, daughter in law, and grandson. May his soul rest in eternal peace. Om Shanti. Stay safe, stay healthy. Thank you for watching. See you next Monday.